Here's 2nd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. He'll try to throw here with Jackson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try and run for this with Henry. He will have a Ravens 1st down by about a yard. So they pick it up on 3rd and 2.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Here's Hill. He slams it in there, and he is in. Justice Hill. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. And he missed it. Wow, don't see that very often. Justin Tucker, one of the best ever. His career extra point percentage, close to 99%. But he missed on that one. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Value 3.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled 1st half continues. From the gun, it's Goff. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender. And you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And this will be incomplete. 3rd and long. Goff. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. got the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this fourth down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge fourth down stop.
That is left side and caught by Flowers. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Jackson looking to throw. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Jackson up top again. To the tight end, Likely. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Jackson going to keep this one himself. Marked down at the 6.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. On the give, here's Henry. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And this time he will work his way into the end zone. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Ravens.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half, but everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock, and they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown. Pretty evident that they felt the weakness of this rush defense was on the perimeter. A simple toss play gets the back out there so fast. They secure the edge, and it just becomes a foot race, and he walks in for an easy 2 points.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Go, grab.
Now, Goff. Now a pass deep for St. Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Goff. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Detroit.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Once again, it's here's a 2nd and 9. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Hey, 76! 76! 76!
Here's Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Lions first down. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Goff. This one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He'll complete this one to Rashad Bateman. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Going to go right back to Henry. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll go again here with Henry. It'll be a pickup of 10. First down, Baltimore.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. He'll push forward for about a yard. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Henry. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Henry. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And he's not going to get there again. Same player, same result. No gain, and now it's 4th down.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens going to open up a 17-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing here is Goff. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Goff. 1st down throw there is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack. 3rd and long. Throwing, Goff. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And he's going to be taken down, but it's a quick change situation. He has set his offense up with 1st and goal. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line. Now here's 2nd and goal. Henry tries to pull his way in. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Powering forward. He's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal. And, Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do. Anytime you fail on a 2-point try, there's always going to be second-guessing about whether that was the right play call. In this case, they decided to throw the ball, which I like. They just need better execution, and they end up coming up a little short.
Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 1st and 10. He runs with it, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Goff to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Goff. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Tre'Davious White. And the Ravens are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on...
Passport stamp, let's do the money dance. Back in, call your friend, now we in France. International man, tats on my hand. Take a trip with a pilot, I tell you when we land. You know I'm down with the whales, I be by the sand. Sun, yeah, it's blowing in the wind. What you doing? We kung fu and I beat it up. They never heard me on the beat when it's speeded up. 100 racks on the plate, she gon' eat it up. Yeah, I'm all in, like all night. Throw the racks up, make it fall right. And if you take a shot, make sure you hold the ball right. 1-800, yeah, bad, my type. My type, yeah, it's my type. I love the way that she put it all on me. The best things don't come for free. 100 racks, she be tempted. 100 racks, she should take chances. 100 racks, she's in this bed. 100 racks, she got this all night. All night. All night. You can tell when it's Tokyo, it's all heat. Don't ride in the back, jump in the front seat. By the end of the night, she gon' love me. She don't even know me, she wanna hug me. It's a vision, little baby, I'm moving.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game, and it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to his left. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Buying time to his left. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Justin Tucker for the extra point.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little There, call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Here we go. Good.
Now it's Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. This is caught inside the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 50. Yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 34. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A short throw caught by Andrews. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. In motion left, Bateman. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. 3rd down and 1. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Henry out of the pistol. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
A shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, and throw it to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here we go.
Harris running straight ahead, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Fields. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Henry up the middle. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Again, it's Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
A 61-yard attempt.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back to throw, Fields. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Fields. Flushed out right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
And here we go on 4th down, Fields. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, they were looking for a clutch play there on fourth, unable to come up with it.
How about that defense, though, huh? How about that D?
Yeah, momentum swing.
And, you know, I remember playing how much fourth downs were emphasized. You know, because, as you said, it's a momentum play. It's also a big test for you. You know, if people are going to go for it on fourth down, they believe you're not up to the challenge. You want to show them differently.
Now Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Jackson from the shotgun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Flowers. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Steps away to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it. Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
Here's one deep for Pickens. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's one deep for Pickens. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block. Boom!
Still fighting through tackles. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. An audible here to get a new look. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And that will force a turnover on downs. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the 50, here's Fields. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
He finds Pickens over the middle, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Here's Fields. Finding Pickens for another catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Here's 3rd down and 4. They'll run again with Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 8. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
At the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, it's Jackson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. A throw taken in by Tylan Wallace. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 25 yards. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Rolling to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Again to Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Fields. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
They run for it with Harris, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points in the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
And for Charles Davis,
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, Dylan ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that it with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Did you with the make it feel?
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta. the home of the Falcons. The punter, Bradley Pinion, will handle kickoff duties. And off we go here in Atlanta. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Stroud gonna throw right away. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to generate explosive plays is the greatest correlation with the ability to score points. So every defense nowadays is trying to say, cannot let them throw the ball over our head. What does that do? Gets you a little bit more depth in your drops. Makes it a little bit easier for some of these check down pickups.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. On 2nd down, Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
To the left side, and caught by Schultz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. It's 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down. Now Stroud. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. They'll run here with Mixon. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. They'll go play action with Stroud. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Makes the score 10-7. Falcons nothing.
Seven 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Ray McLeod on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
1st and 10 now from the 36. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On 3rd down, Penix. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and we come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down for Houston.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
We are through. On 1st down, it's Stroud. Oh, trying to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates.
So this was a great stress test for this defense, Mike. Everybody prepares to defend a quarterback from within the pocket. But how do you defend that quarterback when he breaks the pocket? In this case, watch everybody flow. Everybody stays with the play and maintains their assignment. They get rewarded for a chance at the interception, and he comes through with the pick.
He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
That's good. Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Another run here for Robinson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Up until that run, this 1st half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. He'll push forward here, down to about the 27. Jimmy Ward that time shuts it down. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
A give, and here comes Robinson. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, here is Penix. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Play action. It's Penix. To the goal line and in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown Falcons.
When you think back to their 1st possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Here's Pierce for the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. McLeod now to return. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. And that one incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Now Penix. He fires downfield for Pitts. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And 3rd down coming up. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll punt for the 2nd time after hitting a beauty in his first effort. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And that is incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the 2nd half.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll go right back to Mixon. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dean Alford. And the Falcons are going to take over just shy of midfield.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
They're going to go play action with Penix. Now, deep ball for London. That is brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they take it to the 20-yard line with that one. A huge play just before the half. 32 yards. Whose kick is good. And the Falcons are back within 4 at 14-10. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in the second half, about to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Give to Robinson from the pistol. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. To throw is Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Back to throw. Here's Penix. He gets it complete. That's high. That's good for 27 and a 1st down. And here's Bijan. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 9-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And a good tackle out wide. Will hold him to a gain of just 3. Now a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And Penix. And he will score. Michael Penix. Touchdown Atlanta. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Pierce for the return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
First and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That'll be taken in by Mixon. And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He'll go right and find his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. To throw is Stroud. He'll try to run for it.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of 1st.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So now it's Kaimi Fairbairn in a pressure situation. This to tie things up here in the 4th. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And you talk about having confidence in your kicker, Mike. I mean, to send him out there to kick from midfield, and what does he do? He repays you with that confidence with a 60-yard field goal. I mean, that was something else.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. Now the lefty panics on 1st down. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw, it's Stroud. He'll get rid of it and complete it.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is 3rd down. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. It was 3rd and 5, and they picked up 7.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They look to run with Mixon. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Joe Mixon Touchdown, Texans. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Avery Williams on the return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the gun, it's Penix. That one intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. On 1st down, it's Stroud. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And the Texans are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. He's going to get this down to the 10-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side and taken in by Diggs. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is 4th and goal. Lots of big people. Jumbo set in the game as they go for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
That one is no good, not even close. He missed it wide to the left, and the score remains right where it's at. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Here's second down.
At the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
On play action, Penix. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, here is Penix. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
At the 40-yard line.
Now Penix. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Henry Tuotuo.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Texans first down.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. On play action, Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away